And I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, welcome back.
Yeah, so I don't know what's randomly my Skype. I don't know if it's Skype or if it's my computer or what, but if it lags like that, it won't reconnect. And so on my end, it looks fine. But then you guys tell me like, oh, you can't hear me. So I have to like close Skype, and I have to like Alt, Control Delete Skype, and
Oh
like
god.
close the like manually close the program. Anyways, so let's do our player introduction. So spawning in our bottom left position, it is our red Zerg player, also hailing from Sidestorm Gaming. It is NoRegret.
And he's going for quite an early pull here. Up to the top left, though, on Arena, representing Confed, we have Orion. And he's going to be the blue proto. So we have a blue v-red, the way it's meant to be. And he is going for a gateway physical. Of course, like Arena is... Like, I can see why they're going for a little bit safer builds here, because it's a little bit of a funky map. If you do... You'll get some sort of edge. You can capitalize it quite a lot because of that choke. Like if you get the advantage in terms of build orders, you can play very greedy at the start. If you manage to contain that so you don't get busted to it, because it's like if you have a good hold or contain at that, like it's impossible to bust it. So I can see why they do that, just to play it safe.
Yeah, with this map is really funky, and it's been a hugely, I don't want to say hugely debated, but I mean it really depends on who you talk to. Some people love this map, think it's like one of the best maps ever, and then if you ask me, I think it's the dumbest map ever in existence.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and we do see this awesome pylon block where what the probe does is they just kind of mix the choke point. They're like, okay, you're gonna early ling me. I'm gonna put this pylon there. It's gonna stop you from doing anything. At least enough time to get a zealot out, a adept out, whatever they need to get the last minute defense. But we'll see probably a cancel off this. Yep, and there it goes. And that's enough time to get the zealot out and stops anything. But this is not a true wall right here. If you looked at
yeah,
that,
it's a double.
It's not a true wall. There's a gap.
Oh no, he needs the probe. No, that's how.
Oh, and he gets the surround perfectly on it. The probe tries to get behind and makes less surface area on that zealot, and there we go. We're probably just gonna focus down another probe. Now it's just gonna be a giant dance game.
Yeah, nice block there. We do have 2 adepts in production right now, so if you can get those out, they'll help a lot here. Of course, this many Zerglings can still deal with them somewhat efficiently, and he's taking a lot of damage. He's lost 4 thus far. Zerglings don't have speed, otherwise they would be completely demolishing it, but now there's loads of them getting picked off. And the adepts are here, but they're not rallied directly to the Zerglings, so they kind of just run into the open, less damage dealt there.
Yeah, so these Lings are just going to try to focus down the last minute of these probes, and there's only, what, 9 probes left? I mean, that was a lot of damage with those Lings getting in, so those 2 adepts definitely saved it, but there's only a handful of probes left.
Yeah, that's borderline game over damage. He has 2 options now. He either all-ins or he takes a risk. And like taking a risk is something like double expanding or something like that. He has to do something to get back into the game, which will reward him. But it's a huge risk that goes with that. At the meantime, like he's gonna come down here, try to get some economic damage done. The queen is a little bit further behind, so could have maybe nearly got a worker there. And he's gonna go for full-on scout here. They could pick away at this queen just a little bit. Yeah, I think his only option there would have been pretty much to double expand, and he probably would have died, in like 5 minutes time anyway. So nice opener there from NoRegret. Like pretty basic, even with the block, it shows you, you can still get a lot of damage done. But obviously the huge factor there was not having a full wall off. They can't do that.
Yeah, it's Scarlet. Does Scarlet sign up? But she's in the chat, but she's anyways, I don't think she signed up.
No, I don't believe she did. Which kind of sucks. I think she might have been maybe the was she like the ace for the SC2 Improve League, because Dead Pixels is teamed up with On Fire, which is technically former Acer. Yeah. So she might have been playing in that.
Yeah, I know there's a few little tournaments going on online today and stuff like that, so we just appreciate everyone that's here so far and checking this out. We should be jumping into game number 2 now. We got the invites going out. I was trying to fix up a little bit of the settings. Everyone keeps like... I have no idea what's causing these packet losses, but I know for sure it's packet losses, and I know for sure it's not my ISP. So it's... Whoop! Yay, Scarlet!
She's just being trolly. Awesome. I like Scarlet though. She's really cool.
Is she gonna watch? I mean, I wouldn't mind, but that's just me. Oh, okay. Well, let's try to get this game number 2 going with No Regret and Orion. We do see a lot of the matches finishing up in the round of 2. A quick question for our lovely admin Damon Knight, who is hosting the event, so make sure you guys show him your support. So round of 1, Damon, Immortals versus Muzz. Are they not playing? What's going on with that? Are they like? Yes. Well, no, I know you're going to give me the answer, and I'm going to repeat that answer.
Okay. So yeah, we're just waiting for that. Are you on about like one of the first games that's all the way at the back? Like sometimes you'll get two people who like check in but they don't show up, and like they're playing against each other, but because no one's like reporting the scores for them, like it can delay the tournament by a while.
Yeah. I'm going to try something real quickly. Sorry if this oh, hold on.
All right, cool. So yeah, we're just waiting for Orion for this lobby. I know, like Scarlet joined and then just left. What a troll. So yeah, tournaments, guys. We're into the round of 3 right now. So we still have a couple of rounds left over. Of course, sometimes, you'll play, like, you'll commentate, like, one round, and then you'll commentate a round back, because, some of those games are taking forever. But it looks like Immortality did just win 2-0, so he's playing Pli Pli next. So he's going to have a very hard game for himself there. And Chem. Who's Chem on the bracket? Okay, Goshu Chem. He's Grandmaster, so we have most likely Grandmaster v Grandmaster this semifinals, and then NYK v Pli Pli probably happen on the other side a moment after.
Looks like Immortals went through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2-0, apparently.
All right, so... All right, cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So, like we stated before, guys, we are finishing up a round of 2, so we're finalizing our quarterfinal players. Looks like we're finishing up the matches right now that we're casting with No Regret and Orion. Looks like Bono Bo and Go Cham. Goshu Cham, thank you.
Yeah.
NYK, I love Alteria, and I don't know. I'm butchering these names. I feel so bad for these players that are butchering them so hard. But it looks like we almost have our quarterfinal, guys. So if you guys want to do the bracket command in chat, and you can see all the lovely players that are going down. Pili Pili should be playing the round of 16 matches coming up here in a second. So hopefully we'll get those results in for you as well. So thanks everyone so far that's been tuning in. Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. Apparently Skype keeps crashing up on me, which doesn't make sense because I'm not lagging and there's video. I see my video and I see your guys' video. I don't understand.
Yeah, Skype. Like, did you guys have that weird update where all your messages were appearing above other people's messages?
Yes.
Did you get that? That was
where it
the
lags,
worst.
right? Where you type something and then it posts before, like above the question that you're responding to.
Yeah, like someone
that's so annoying.
and then you type like 5-6 sentences and it's still all above what they said. You're just like, what? And then like give it a moment and it like a minute or two and it like refreshes. But oh man, that was annoying. I think it was to do with the minutes. So if someone posted like 1 second past a minute and then you posted 59 seconds, like it would go above it and then reset once they hit that minute. But still, that was the worst. It was the worst. But we are jumping into game number 2 here of this best of 3, everyone. So we're going to have Ruins of Siraz as that map. So quite a large map. And here we are jumping into it.
So spawning in our top right position, it is on a 4-spawn map. This is going to be our red Protoss player from Confederate. It is Orion.
And his opponent down to the bottom right. Currently 1-0 in the lead, so one more game here will take him into the semis. Representing Storm Gaming, we have NoRegret. And I love it when they're red and blue. Lovely, lovely.
Oh yeah, it's. I think it should be a tournament standard. I think there's, regardless of level of tournament or what it is, it should always be red and blue. I mean, it's so annoying when like it's. I personally, that's just me. I mean, I've played in tournaments where the guys like to go pink or white because when you look on your minimap, it's harder to see them, to see the units and stuff. And I'm like, no, just be red, be blue. I mean, it's just be green or blue. It just something really that's not. It's going to blend in with the map. With I think it was Infernal Pools. If you went red, you could barely see units because the ground was red. It was stupid. But it is what it is. So we do see Orion going for that scout. He scouts the northwest position first, which is going to be incorrect. At the same time, NoRegret scouts north and gets it. So NoRegret's going to have a little bit of the scouting advantage, but nothing too big. He's not seeing anything important. He does see that Orion goes Nexus. Quick Nexus before he walls in, so hopefully NoRegret will be able to punish this. We do see that he's going to get the speed links as well. Yeah,
they both went for the main buildings first, so it's a little bit of slower play. Of course, Runes of Suraz is a huge map, so you're kind of justified in going for that early macro game. But we have a double gateway opening here, so the cybercode gets added on next, and normally a double gate is going to be an indicator of 2 adepts being produced at the start. Of course, that's not always guaranteed, but that's normally how it goes. And you try to get a little bit of economic damage dealt, or at least a good bit of information from it. So we'll see exactly how he decides to execute that. But normally you get at least 1 or 2 workers. But the scout's going to come up here. He saw the Overlord before he scouted the bottom left, so he saves a little bit of time there and heads directly to this base. So he gets all the information, sees Zukin speed and production. The worker I don't think is going to survive though. Oh, it's going to be close.
Yeah, and so he does. Yeah, he scouts ahead. He saw that the pool is vibrating. It's done. I don't know what you call it. It's researching, but it's got that little animation on it, that little wiggle. So he sees okay, speed's gonna be coming. So he knows it's coming. It's no big deal. He's like, okay, you know what? I got some adepts coming out. I'm gonna be able to defend this, no problem. These speed links is gonna be more for harassment. We're gonna try to stop or deny this second. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get this wall up in time. It looks like the adepts will be out, but I mean, if there's going to be a slew of speedlings, it might be a little bit harder to defend. But we do see an evolution chamber, so I don't know if he's going to try to
go overload drops.
Oh, look at so he's going to go overload drops, and look how many lings he just started to produce. There's 16 lings on the way. It's going to be a problem. If he gets it's going to be dropped right here in this corner. I don't think Orion sees it coming at all.
They finally added that to the production tab. Holy crap! Finally.
There's a wall.
Oh no!
There's a hole.
God. And they just get surrounded.
Orion's going to do it again. This is game. This is nothing Orion's going to be able to do. He's not going to be able to stop this.
He said, yeah.
I mean,
there's no pylon that close to defend, and he's gonna tap out there. He had sentries in production, so he didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, I don't know what it's just. Bad building placement. I'm like, he needs to work on his Sin City there, or Sim City a little bit. But that's the second game he lost in a row where he left a hole, and that's what happens when you leave a hole with with speedlings. It's they're gonna get in your base, and at that point there was nothing. Like you said, he had sentries on the way, but I don't think they're going to be out in time. I mean, I think he could have done a little bit more, just like. He maybe waited a little bit longer just to see if those lings got into his main base, but I think he's like, okay, I lost my second base. There's nothing I can do at this point. So, GG gets called, and NoRegret advances to this semi-finals, or one of our first semi-finalists. So let's try to get some more games in for you guys. Thank you everyone that's been tuning in so far. We appreciate you all. Sounds good. So I was, the voice in my head is letting us know that we're going to be jumping to a quick break. So thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in so far. I am Draven, this Pudgy. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back.
Cool. And yeah, so